time for Joy News Interactive. Time to hear what you have to say on the stories we've posted on our social media pages. And the lovely Aisha Ibrahim is here to walk us through it. Hello, Aisha.
Good to see you, Arafat.
As always.
You're looking so beautiful. I've
Just
told
like
you already.
Yes, yes.
I'm not saying this on air. I said it earlier. And
you're also looking radiant.
when you take off that dress, please, I want it. And you know how to join the conversation. It's on facebook.com/Joy News on TV. On Twitter, it's on Joy News on TV. And on Instagram, it's on Joy News on TV. On WhatsApp, the number is 0266047417. So on JNI today, we'll be getting into our communities to track government's promises versus the reality on the ground. This is one of the promises of the NPP government. Listen.
In the first 2 years of an MPP administration, under this Infrastructure for Poverty Eradication program, where every constituency will get $1 million every for rural and deprived communities. Under this program, there should be no village or community in Ghana after the first 2 years that would have a water problem or a toilet problem.
Well, that is one of the promises made by the NPP government. Well, as our first episode of the Joy News series, Dear Nanado, kickstarts, we throw a spotlight on Mafetovic Beppo, a community in the Central Tong constituency. Take a look. And you saw there the color of the water that they drink in that area. So we asked you to share with us the situation in your area. And you've been sending in so many comments on Facebook. And I'll start with Johnson Tekiti. He says, it's a good coverage. I hope and pray that this publication will go a long way to help provide them with a clean, potable drinking water. God bless Joy News. And Victor Skobner says, you see, and the suspended chamber, renaming of public institutions and promises that were not made is what they are busily following. Fester says, life will indeed be unbearable, especially for strangers. How do you cope if you're let's say, a teacher posted to such area? This is unimaginable. Water is a basic necessity and they should be attended to immediately. When you see situations such as this, consider yourself blessed because you're living in heaven. And Kwao says, very much unbelievable. This needs immediate response. And at this time and age, Ghana needs to set its priorities right. And this is too much. There is too much wastage in the system.
All right. Kwame D writes, oh, so why are my friends... okay, all right. Barry White says, all these problems are there, but our leaders will spend 200,000 on our ministers and MPs. V8 politicians are very wicked. Both NDC and NPP are to be blamed. Eko Jetson says, oh, how? These are brothers and sisters. Politicians should for once have a heart and put their selfish desires aside just for once. And Magfu Abdullah Jajada says, Ghanaians have seen the kind of people they believed and voted for. And Efo Doji Akabua says, people need potable water and you're preaching about building a national cathedral. This is a wrong sense of priority. And Parkway C. Lexi says, you can never make the government unpopular, okay? Everything will be attended to, okay? Okay. Try and train your journalists to do credible work so as to stop misleading Ghanaians and the entire world. Oh, this is not misleading. You saw it for yourself. You heard the people speak. We are just telling you what their concerns are. Next time, it could be your community. Yes, anyway.
And Andy says, people need potable water. Tell the government of the day their problems. Then you're talking about NDC. If you guys don't stop.
This
okay, we're not doing thing, comparison. Yes. Are we doing
He's saying that we should stop the comparison and focus on the real issues.
Okay.
Okay, so Amponsa Stephen says, but NDC said they provided water for all Ghanaians. So Where has the water vanished to? So sad. Ghana will work again under Nanado. And Nana Kojo says, don't buy sachet water and rely on hashtag Dear Nanado. You will die and you will not even attend your funeral. Wise up. And Noah says, this man was just speaking grammar for nothing. Lies will kill politicians, especially my Mr. Digitalization. And Raindorf says, are you sure it's not propaganda? Because Dr. Bawumia told us there will be no water and toilet problem in the first 2 years of his administration. This can't be true.
Well,
sarcastic?
You saw the pictures for yourself. And on WhatsApp, some comments are coming. And Nana Safo says, let's not follow the politicians. They don't have anything better for us. They only need power for their selfish interests. Water is still a problem for most Ghanaians. And this one, he says, Gabriel says, please come to Fantia Kwa Begro and see. Hey, problems, road, water, they're all very poor. Please talk about teachers' ongoing workshop. And this one is coming from Prince. He says, even in Germany, villages still lack water. It's normal everywhere. Really? Okay, that's coming from Gabriel. This one says, all these are there and the government is building cathedrals. God will not even listen to their prayers in that cathedral. Those are some of the comments. And this one, you didn't add your name. He says MPP is on course. And this one from Enoch says, God bless Joy News. Your absence would have cost us a lot. May God forgive our politicians, everyone for themselves, God for us all. Let's get to some good news. And it's still about the Vice President, Dr. Bawumia, who's hinted government is in talks with telcos to reduce the cost of data. Listen to him.
Question was how we bring down the cost of data and how to increase coverage, because the whole roadmap towards digitization centers around some of these critical questions, and we brainstormed a bit on the best way forward, and we'll continue to brainstorm. And I think that they're very, very clear in trying to bring down the cost of data. Government will also have to make spectrum a bit more easily available and all of that. So we've been talking about how to really get this whole digital economy moving, and I hope that we will get, if we work together, that is really the key. For government, we just have to help the private sector get the things done for us.
So you heard the Vice President there, and a number of your comments are coming in. I'll start with Benedict Afugu, who says, this man thinks he's clever than everyone. How can you increase communication taxes, including that of the use of data, just last 3 weeks at the mid-year budget, then turn around and tell us stories? Why didn't he discuss with the telcos before increasing the tax? Dupe Abigail says, I pray that it will be approved quickly. And Hartwell K22 says, like I will be happy. Sake of this, I know they vote, but I go vote give you. But you know deep down your heart it's not possible. And Daniel Rexford says, that will be great. Better work that out quickly, because that data is too expensive in Ghana. Newton Time says, hey, so repent from your unfulfilled promises. So sake of the guilt of increasing talk time tax, you want to con us into your lives.
Yeah. And Hayford Kwame Arno Black says, while we are awaiting the outcome of this development, it's quite interesting to me hearing this. Data is too expensive in this country. And Norbete says, I don't believe this man. After listening to Sam George on the Pulse earlier today explaining the whole thing, after increasing talk tax, you can't ask them to reduce data rate. And Kofi King says, haha, after the 9% increment, shameful. And Alfred Cobalt says, this man thinks politics is still done like this. Most Ghanaians are discerning now. You increase communication tax, now you want to deceive us. Why have you become this way? And Richard Akopra is asking, why don't you finish before telling us? What if they don't reduce? And Sedem Badasu writes, I said before and I'll say it now, if you meet this man and he greets good morning, look at the positioning of the sun before you respond. You never knew if it's really the morning. Okay, that's on the lighter side.
And Cecil Jones says, after increasing taxes on it, you turn around and say, what? You guys think it's all people that you can fool? So you didn't know about that when you increased talk tax. Try and error government. And on WhatsApp, let's see Nana Safo again, who says the Ahmadiyya Muslim Hospital Asokori Ashanti Ghanaians expect Bawumia to make presentations by exposing his own government. Ghanaians are disappointed. And this last one from Alaska, he says, I'm improving on telecommunications. Improving on telecommunications will be beneficial to some Ghanaians. And that is coming from Alaska. And this one says, our leaders have nothing to offer us. They talk sweet and go to sleep afterwards. And those are your comments on the issues on JNI. My name is Aisha Ibrahim. Thanks so much for watching. PM Express comes up shortly, and we're talking the Auditor General's report. You'll be amazed the revelations in there.